and welcome back to our channel. This is a guide on how to buy and cook white asparagus. Before you cook white asparagus, you need to buy it. If you live in Germany, you know that there are different sorts of white asparagus. So now I'm going to tell you what are the differences between them. So the most expensive are the premium white asparagus. Those go for almost 18 euro a kilo. And those are the freshest and of the highest quality. Those have diameter of minimum 12 millimeters. And by the way, the thicker stem of white asparagus, the better quality it has. The stems are straight, the heads tightly closed. They can't be woody, have splits, or be hollow from the inside, and have very little rust. Sorte 1 is available in two variations. One is white and the other one is violet. Those have minimum diameter of 10 millimeters. Stems don't have to be as straight as the premium variation. They also don't need to be as wide as the premium ones. Also can have a little rust. Those are actually harvested before the asparagus come into contact with the sunlight. When exposed to light, white asparagus turns violet. Violet heads are less popular in Germany but incredibly popular in France. They both are still very similar in taste. Premium asparagus and Sorte 1 are used to cook the classical dishes like white asparagus with sauce hollandaise, butter and other side dishes. You want to see on the plate how pretty it is. I actually bought asparagus Sorte 2 and those need to have minimum of 8 millimeters diameter. Their heads can be a little bit open, which is actually not important for the taste. They don't have to be straight and to be completely white. Those may have a little bit more rust and be also slightly woody. For me, this quality is actually enough. Then you can also find white asparagus that is pretty thin or even broken. Those are perfect for soups, salads, casseroles and toast. For this video, I have bought straight white asparagus as well as the broken one. The straight one I use for the main courses and the broken one for salads, casseroles and toast. So as you can see, the broken one has a very different stems. Some of them are thick, some of them are really fine, but that wasn't important for me. As soon as I peel it right, they're gonna taste amazing. The best is when you eat white asparagus when it's very fresh, so after you buy it. But there is a way to keep it fresh for up to 2 days. And the way to do that is wrap it in the wet towel and storage in the fridge. In Germany, you can also buy peeled and vacuumed white asparagus, but if that's not the case, you need to peel it. You start right underneath and peel it toward the end. You also need to cut off the bottom because the bottoms are usually woody and are bitter. Trust me, you don't want to have it on your plate. If you bought a premium asparagus, I would cut it off 1 centimeter. For the second sort, I'm gonna cut off 2. Peeling, you can use normal vegetable peeler, you don't need to have any extra tool. To make sure that the white asparagus is peeled properly, I am actually going twice with a peeler around it. If you are just a beginner and the stems are nice and straight, you can easily do it on the chopping board. The professionals would peel it actually that way, but for some reason, if I do that, I always break them, so using the chopping board is better for me. Also, you want to check every single asparagus if there are no remaining woody parts left. As you can see on the screen, those are a little bit lighter in color. So after peeling and before cooking, you want to store white asparagus in the pot of cold water. Otherwise, it might dry out. And at the beginning, the peeling might take ages. If you are making the soup, you want to keep the skin that you peeled off and also the bottoms to enrich your stock in a white asparagus flavor after cooking the stems. For cooking, professionals use a high pot that is very similar to spaghetti pot because that way it cooks evenly. I use our Fizzler 4.8 roasting pot because white asparagus can lie flat there. If you want to check them out, I'm gonna link those down below. I have seen also people preparing white asparagus in the oven, so that might be a solution if you don't have a large pot. If you only can use small pot, you can break the white asparagus in the middle and then cook it in a smaller pot. For cooking, you put the white asparagus in the cold water as well as salt, sugar and good amount of white wine or lemon, because if you leave out one of them, the white asparagus won't taste as good as it should. For exact measurements, you can go to the description box down below where you're gonna find the link to the recipe. After 8 minutes, you can check if the thinnest stems are ready. You don't wanna overcook it, and here you can exactly see how soft it should be and also how it shouldn't. After taking out all white asparagus, if you are making the soup, you can add the peel and the bottoms and cook it for around 10 to 15 minutes. And tada! The white asparagus is ready to be served. Thank you very much for watching. If you did find this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel and give me a thumbs up. If you do have yourself any tips and tricks on how to buy and cook white asparagus, please put them in the comments down below. Last week I was presenting few traditional German dishes with white asparagus, so if you are looking for some cooking inspiration, I would like to encourage you to watch this video next. So thank you very much for watching, stay safe and healthy, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!